Go ahead.
Okay. I'm going to start with the first request, which is for the UASI position, currently filled by Ms. Diane Greenlee, sitting down to my right. This is a position that we've had for several years to serve the UASI area, specifically in the Fusion Center as an analyst, working tactical cases with law enforcement, working operational support for events such as Rose Festival, Halloween Town, the air show, those kind of things. This position, as Denise mentioned earlier, has been working pretty closely on the special events that we're having in the area, trying to work with Department of Homeland Security to make sure that Oregon events are on the radar and that they do contribute to the MSA risk score, because that's really one of the two pieces that we can really put into that puzzle ourselves as a state, which is nice. The other piece that impacts the MSA risk score is the critical infrastructure prioritization program with Homeland Security. That position will be working more closely with private sector owner-operators to look at nominating those types of facilities in the UASI area so we can increase that threat score as well. That position also works with, let's see, national threats. Here's another good one. I was trying to think of some examples to keep it in my time frame so I could have questions. Threat assessments are a huge part of the Fusion Center. And so for this particular position, Diane's been working on threat assessments, including human trafficking, things that are of geographic relevance to your 5-county area. That's a really big one for us, as well as I had mentioned already, the Rose Festival, things like that. We have, I'm sure you guys have not heard of this yet, but next year we have the World Athletics. You might have heard a little bit of rumbling. Almost 200 countries are going to descend on Oregon. First time in U.S. soil. So we're going to have a lot of events happening in Eugene, a lot in Portland, a lot in Bend. So the entire state's going to be significantly impacted. This position is going to work the threat side of that with you guys. So they'll either be working a virtual operations center in the Fusion Center, or they'll be up sitting at PBIM or PPB or wherever they're needed. So that's basically that position. Do you want me to leave it open for questions for that, and then we'll move?
Yeah, if you want to stop there.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Open it up for any questions.
I tried to talk fast, so you guys have questions.
This is your
Frame
time
up.
to actually get to ask Diane, the things you want to know about this.
And I will defer to her if I need to, too. She thought she was off the hook
Yeah,
by not
or
sitting
we
with
can
me,
keep
but
it.
she's not. Questions? No? Everybody loves Diane, is that what I'm getting from that? So when I'm doing her eval,
We appreciate
she's
it.
awesome. Okay.
Okay, well, that seems
Love it.
straightforward then.
Okay.
You want to move